Watoto wana haki kama binadamu wengine, na haki zao ni kama zifuatazo: kula, mavazi, elimu, na hata kujiunga na watoto wenzao, pia kucheza, kulindwa na pia kuheshimiwa.
VuruguMapper is an IT initiative done by Plan International and the Kenya government, and more specifically the Department of Children's Services, Kilifi County.
And basically it's a mobile tool that has come in to strengthen the child protection mechanisms that are there.
The system uses a mobile technology to report cases which of child abuse on the ground by our frontier children's officers. These cases are being reported and they can be monitored by the sub-county children's officers, that is the district children's officers, and the hospital and the police, whereby the point man here who manages this system is the County Director of Children's Services, Kilifi County.
How it works is that it's an application that is just on any Android kind of mobile phone. It doesn't have to be an expensive phone. It can just be, as long as it's Android, it's an Android phone, it can actually be downloaded into that system. And within the system, it has, within that mobile application, it has a form which the volunteer children officer at the village level, those are volunteers that are community-based people. When there is a case of child abuse, they just go into the form, then they just fill in the form with some of the details.
So you start filling in the minimum details about the child that are required. That is like the name, the first name, the second name, their sex, their location, their age, the name of the guardian or the parent, and also you fill in the name of the abuser and their location, that is if you have the details about them. Again, you also have to specify the type of abuse, whether it's neglect, child abuse, child labor or sexual abuse or defilement, whichever you specify. If you don't fill that place, that case cannot be uploaded. Then when you are done filling the form, you go to next, whereby you upload the case to server. Then when there is like good network, the case will be uploaded to server and you'll get a feedback that one case has successfully uploaded to server. And it takes like 1 to 2 minutes to successfully upload a case.
And when it's reported, the sub-county children's officers, who are normally called the district children's officers, are supposed to verify. And then we monitor whether the cases have actually been reported to police, whether the children have been taken to the hospital for medication, if it's a physical or sexual abuse. And the hospital, which are also in the link to the VuruguMapper, are also able to monitor what is happening.
They are designated contacts at those particular areas who will actually get an SMS alerting them of this particular case. The children officer then will call back to the volunteer children officer, because they know there are people they are actually working with, and they will know who has actually reported this case, and they can be able to call back to verify. And once they verify that this is a real case, then they also update the system. Now from the laptop, they can be able to update the server and say, yes, this is a real case.
It's like self-triggering. Like from time to time, you can get an update on a case you've uploaded or you've reported. Like you can get a feedback telling you where the case has reached. Like for example, maybe if it was a sexual abuse, maybe you can get an update that this case has reached the hospital, or it's still at the police, or it's now at the court.
It actually promotes accountability. In the past, there has been a lot of issues, complaints about collusion.
Now, we have enhanced reporting of cases, which initially we have been shut down on the ground through parents and the child abusers negotiating on how to solve the cases on the ground, whereby the children do not benefit because they don't get justice.
This is an application that for me has a lot of potential in terms of this is something that can be scaled up to the national level, and it would actually be very useful in providing a database on the issues of child abuse cases.
Whoever came with the initiative, thank you, and thank you very much. Our children are going to be protected.